He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's
an extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
In punt formation.
But now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
4th down.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
The Chargers' 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Man, tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Receiver.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
At the Bengals' 46-yard line.
2nd and 6. Escaping the punt. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Geno Atkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And 1.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach will make larger than ever.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score. Chargers 14. Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Bengals drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they run with Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Now Mixon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Going deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away for tying up this football game.
The kick,
and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
At 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 at the 41. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. These guys have gone back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Good job, baby. Good job.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a scary incompletion. Almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Derwin James.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second and 16. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Escapes the defender. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun again to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down, Bengals.
to Mixon on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mixon with it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous run. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let him knock it through.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw, and they'll work mark it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's going.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to first and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Second down, Dixon, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Bengals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Burrow will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From midfield now, Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
9-yard line.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mixon with a first down carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow on play action. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5 yards to go.
Mixon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Chris Harris on the coverage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Today's final
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chargers, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.